Alright, welcome back to Recap. This is the flashback episode, the one that tells you what happened the last time we did this.
Didn't we fight him already? In this location?
Yes. But it wasn't as Aqua. It was as Ven.
We did? I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I remember.
No, she... Wait.
You're only here so that when I finish you off, Terra will succumb to the darkness. So,
Terra's like, please give me a blanket. I saw a Kingdom Hearts meme yesterday while doing the thumbnails for the previous Kingdom Hearts game that we played, and it was the fucking... It was people before the 14th century, people after the no, it was people after the... no. It was the 14th century blankets were invented, and then it was people before the 14th century, and it was just Ben laying down like that.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's so good. So Derek, which team are you on for your weird sexual, what is it? Twilight style cover of this game? Are you on Team Ven or Team Terra?
I'm on Team Aqua.
Yes. I'm personally on Team Rock, because he's got a stupid name, so... I gotta say though, I really am surprised that Rock wasn't, that Terra wasn't in triple digits for Rule 34. I was legit surprised about that. I thought there'd be way more of the Rule 34 of this game. Not nearly as much as I thought there'd be. Derek, are you focusing on not dying?
I don't have any heals, so...
Are you focusing on not dying?
Yeah, a little bit.
You gotta focus.
I'm just gonna change my moves real quick.
That's probably a good call. Oh god, I have the hiccups now. I hate it when that happens.
Okay, man. Continue.
No, you have to talk for a second. I have the hiccups.
Yeah, so Sora, Donald, Goofy. Keyblade wielders. Sora! Donald! Goofy! It's a great game. Dying over there?
Trying to get rid of the hiccups.
Okay.
I think I got him though. Maybe not, but I like to think I did.
But now that I have the actual good moves...
Have I ever told you my strategy for getting rid of the hiccups?
Maybe.
Because it's really weird and no one ever... I feel like most people don't do it. So what you do is, you hold your breath, and then you fill your mouth up with water, and then you fucking gulp that water down as fast as possible, and then hold your breath for a little longer, and then do it again, and normally that gets rid of the hiccups, like, every time. Like, you just force that shit down, like... Oh, wait, do you have a heal now?
I do.
Okay. It's a good thing, because you're playing way worse this time.
Okay.
Fucking idiot. I gotta say, the sound effect for this is like... It's very laser beam sounding for bubbles.
Oh shit. I was like, I can't block that, can I?
I just saw you, like, put out your block as he's, like, charging something, and then your block went away, and I was just like, yeah, a little bit of a mistiming there, man. This motherfucker thinks he's goddamn Dante from Devil May Cry over here with this fucking twin pistol teleport bullshit. Hey, can those hurt you if you roll into them?
Yep.
Really? How fair. How fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced, as all things should be. There's, have you ever heard of the channel The Smithing Brit?
Yes.
I love his videos because he just fucking, like, breaks games.
I can't watch him consistently because his videos are a little too long for me, and most of the time it's just him being like breaking the same thing for too long, and I'm just like, alright, I get it. But my favorite though is I was watching him play Call of Duty Mobile, because they made a mobile game for Call of Duty, and I saw this a while ago, and I was like, you know, they make fucking Android emulators for PC. I bet you can just config this game and actually use, like, mouse and keyboard against people trying to use fucking touchscreen controls and just obliterate everyone online. And then he did an episode on it, and I was like, hey, what do you know? I was correct.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That just means I made the right choice.
I was thinking about playing it, but at the same time, I'm like,
No, it's not worth your time.
Call of Duty has not been good for a long time now, so...
Sore, Donald Goofy.
Finn! We should play some Call of Duty for the show. Because their plots are kind of short and, like...
Out there.
Out there, yeah. And one of them we can even play co-op. Again!
Oh yeah.
It's like...
That actually might not be bad. We'll just play it on really low because I'm fucking terrible at them.
Put an end to me.
You can't be any worse than me.
So we'll play it on the highest difficulty and die every 2 seconds.
Well, there was only one Call of Duty game I beat on the highest difficulty. And it was Modern Warfare 2, and it was because I didn't have Xbox Live at the time. So I just decided I would beat that game on every difficulty to unlock all the achievements. And I don't even think I beat it. I think I got to the highest difficulty, and then lost because... and, like, gave up because there's a level...
That's too
That's the
fucking
cabin.
hard.
It's the one where you're in the cabin in the woods. Ben has become
not
the
Van.
Keyman.
You're right.
The Keyman.
We have become Omega Keyblade Wielder.
And Aqua's just like, I can't believe my son has turned into this monster.
I can't believe my son's trying to stab me with this sword.
I'm sure he's a good boy deep down, though.
I am not Ventus. His heart has become a part of mine now.
That's not how hearts
This
work.
Keyblade will open a door, one that leads to all worlds. Then Keyblade
I
will
have the
work.
switch.
So, when you think about it, he wants to open a pathway between the worlds. It's not a bad thing to do.
Have you noticed that the most important Keyblade is just two generic Keyblades stuck
Yep.
together with an actual sword at the top?
Yep.
Okay.
I hate it.
Like, I like the idea of it, but there is something funny about it where it's just like, what's the most powerful Keyblade? The one that's actually a fucking sword. And not a stupid key.
Team up with Mickey and break and defeat Ventus so he can hand over control of Venatus.
That's right. That's right. Show the power of capitalism. Woo!
So I'm supposed to actually be over there helping Mickey, but
Why would you ever do that when you can fire
the bubbles.
bubbles from a distance? Wow. I was not expecting that, I'm gonna admit. That was quick. Run into these!
Basically.
Suffer. Oh, man. I gotta say, the after images pretty sick. Have you ever played, no, probably not, but have you ever played this game called, Shinobi? And not like the old ones, but like the reboot that they made for the PS2?
I don't think so.
Okay. I love the aesthetic of that game, and everything you do in that game makes you feel like a badass.
Oh, actually,
But that game is so fucking, like, hard that I would argue you would have an easier time sticking your dick in a blender and not feeling pain than beating that game. Like,
that's Chris's definition of difficult.
like,
That's my favorite part.
It's... It is ridiculous. So, the sword you have in that game is like a demon sword, and slowly drains your health away.
Oh, no, I have
Um,
heard of that game.
Unless you kill them.
Okay, maybe that.
Oh, alright, hold on. I'll wait on this cutscene.
I think that's the last fight of Aqua.
This might actually be a story for another time, because,
It's a long one.
it's not super long, but we're gonna get mainly cutscenes, and they're all kinda sort of important cutscenes, even though we've seen them already.
No, this is actually different.
Oh yeah, this one's new, because I hadn't seen Evil Ven yet.
No, but now he's gonna be good Ven because they fought inside, remember?
What's wrong? Giving up
Oh
already?
yeah, I remember that now.
It
That was a
stupid.
thing that happens.
It made you actually a little annoyed.
I was like, what is
Lend me
this?
strength.
Dwing, 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 dwing. It just blows up, becomes a bomb. Magic.
You are just wasting your energy.
What? Wow, what a shockwave.
The power of friendship! And the mother's love.
For her child, that's what I was going for. I'm like, the power of a mother's love.
And then
for
it
her
impales
child.
him! Oh.
And then it explodes into a million tiny key pieces. Oh no, it's drawing symbols on the ground. It must be part of the occult. Destroy it!
Oh no!
No! It's gone all haywire!
Good call.
What the oh no?
Yeah.
Chris, how many times do you think I've played this?
I like that you even did it in the Mickey voice.
Oh, no.
That's the best part.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Donald, go me! Just wait until we get into like the games where he's actually in them more, and then I'm gonna be doing it all the time.
Meanwhile, Xehanor's just watching from up above, and he's just like, did they really just burn the limited edition Keyblade? Those fuckers!
It's too true.
No, oh, come on, Aqua, you can try a little harder. Okay. Like, you can try a little harder than that.
Dude, you're gonna love how there's like 3 occasions where she does this and the next 4 cutscenes.
Good.
Oh, I got Xehanor's report.
I like that she, like, got his hand, and then she didn't even try and extend after that. She just, like, stood there and was like, oh, yeah, I can, like, reach a little farther. Oh, yeah, I got this.
Where am I? Oh, we're back in your 6th tower.
Aqua, you lost consciousness. Fortunately, Mickey found you.
Fortunately, I was here to keep you safe. Nice and
Brought you back to me.
warm.
Creepy safe.
It's very safe.
I am sorry, but there was no sign of terror.
He's been taken over by the bees now, Sora!
You're telling me there was no rock anywhere in that area of rocks? I don't believe you.
Ventus.
Ventus. And now he's comatose.
I was gonna say, now I'm like, nope, you're too late.
The
He's
boy
just a
Hark is
shell.
sleeping.
Awake.
I could not say. It is almost as though his heart has left. Should it return, he may very well wake. Should it not, then he may sleep like this for all eternity.
Some of these lines are really stupid to me.
No.
No.
He eventually wakes up.
Yeah, in the 3rd game.
In the
Until he wakes.
I thought it was the 2nd game.
No, that's just Sora's nobody who looks like
I
Ventus.
will tell you what your friend needs right now.
Yeah.
It is not your protection.
I mean, no one got to see that, but I literally just looked at Derek and mouthed, what the fuck? to him.
And the best part is, they make a comment about it later in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then, like, there's a scene where Roxas and Ventus see each other, and they just kind of, like, look at each other, and they're just like, okay, this is a thing that's happening, let's go.
I accept.
To show him the way home.
Show him the way!
Just as
I will show you the way.
I love that meme too, even though it's so stupid and so racist.
Fucking Aqua's just like,
Follow that love
Ven,
to where he
if you wake up, I'll do something special for you. And then he, like, still doesn't wake up, and she's like, normally that works.
Don't you worry, Aqua. I believe in Ben too. God,
Hey,
he's been as good a friend
don't worry!
as anybody.
Don't worry, Aqua!
And
If this game makes enough money, we should be able to bring him back!
he'll have 2 lights to follow instead of 1.
I'll have 2 lights to highlights.
Tara.
Tara.
Mickey's just like, oh, sure, Tara's
maybe for good. He was taken over by the darkness.
I know how to.
Technically, he just became a wandering armor soul.
Yes, no. It's,
So, as far as I'm concerned, he ain't taken by nothing yet.
he's the secret. The armor is actually the secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Not Kingdom Hearts 1, though.
No, it's actually just a
Are you
hooded
telling
figure.
me they didn't think this far ahead?
No, they totally thought this far ahead, Chris. They had Kingdom Hearts 3 planned out when they made Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. That's why all the plot makes all these crazy threads and tries to fill all their plot holes. Because they thought about it from the beginning. Are we done with this? Is this the end?
So this
then?
was
Are
the
we
end of
done?
Aqua. There is still one chapter left.
What the fuck, Derek?
It is super short.
This
It
is fucked up.
It's literally
Alright,
just a
well,
boss fight.
We have to watch the cutscene anyways. But now I can tell you all about Shinobi, the game that's really hard.
Yep.
So, in Shinobi, there is a game where you have a sword that slowly drains your health unless you kill enemies, and the only way you get your health back is by killing enemies.
Soccer.
They don't really put that many enemies in the game, because they want the game to not just be action-focused, but also heavily platform-focused. So there's large sections of essentially timed platform because your health can count down. What makes it even better is, I might be wrong about this, but I also think I remember each stage being timed itself. So even if the health thing doesn't kill you, the timer will. But I want to say is that the aesthetics of it is fucking cool. Because in the game, you can fucking run on walls, jump off those walls, fight people in mid-air, land back onto those walls, and then wall run back. Like... So you can just do crazy aerial combat shit like Devil May Cry style, but then you can like extend that by wall running and shit, and it's cool as shit. But what it was, the big thing is it reminded me of Aqua's teleport after image thing, because in that game,
I did like that.
you can push a button to go into like hyper mode, and it lets you like run around and attack all the enemies real quick. And once you kill them, they'll be stunned and they won't move. And if you don't kill all the enemies within a certain time, they'll go back to normal. But if you do, you press a second button, and he fucking goes into slow motion, poses really cool, sheaves his sword back, and he, as soon as the sword clicks back in, they all fall into fucking little chunks of human flesh, and I'm like, this is amazing.
I always liked that shot when it's just like, the guy cut him so quick, and then they sheath the sword,
Yeah.
and they just explode.
Yeah, they like fall apart and shit. That's like the coolest shit ever. And they made a whole game around that. And it's awesome, except they ruined it by making it so fucking difficult, no one really wants to play it.
Let's do it.
It was really cool, though.
He's the bad guy, but also the good guy, but the bad guy.
I feel like we are eventually going to get to a point on this show where we are going to beat video games, but with, like, God mode cheat codes, because the game is just so fucking stupid. And I won't be willing to fucking put the effort into trying to beat it legit.
I 100% get that.
Because there's some games that I like, but I would never play them without God mode. Like, I would never play Max Payne 2 on the PS2 without God mode,
or
because
cheat
the
codes.
aiming in it is awful, because
yeah.
it was supposed to be a PC game that they ported poorly to the PS2. So, yeah, I was like,
Birth
no.
by Sleep.
Final mix. Where's the final mix? Oh, well.
We haven't done any of the final mix crap.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny because I was looking up the information on this game, and I was like, it said Final Mix only came out in Japan.
Yeah. It
was
got
like-
re-released in the collections, but that's the only way we got it.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, this is kind of out-of-date Wikipedia. It should say it was released also in the US, but only in collector's editions on this date. Like, it shouldn't just be, like, only released in Japan, because it wasn't at this point.
Yeah. But, yeah, some of the...
I'm calling you out, Kingdom Hearts Wiki. Fucking update your shit. It's... You know, for how prominent Mickey is in this fucking image, he really doesn't do shit in this.
So we have the timeline, the full timeline, Chris.
Woo.
We have, the theater.
Woo? We're missing a lot of cutscenes.
We
guys.
have, that stuff. We have, the trophies. Some trophy. We have this trophy.
We got one trophy.
And then, looks like I'm missing one of these things. So, I'm gonna have to cut it short, because I need to get this one last thing before I can do it.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys then. Peace.